You've never sat in any meetings with any Arabians to tell them the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Mahama, is your friend and that you introduced the gold zouk to the president. The criminal as well. Every single business this man is involved in, he got the money from this fraudster, his son. I heard he has a school. That school, the money they used in establishing that school, it was a fraudulent money. It was fraudulent. He took it from some businessman to give to his dad to open that school. Giving him so many opportunities. I gave him so many chances to come out clean. That's all. I just told this guy, you know something? I want to stop talking about you. Just go out there and let the world know you never had this meeting and that you are a certified doctor and show your certification. That's all. But this criminal, I decided not to do that. Why? Ask yourself why. This is his mom. This one is another hardened thief. She's a criminal. That's the mom. She knows every single crime this boy has committed. They are enjoying from the crimes. They have made money from duping people. She does nothing. All that she does is when this boy goes out there to commit the crime, she'll pick a phone and be like, oh, my brother, my sister, let this go. It is nothing. This woman is her chief accountant. Every single money he brings home, this woman handles the money. She is a fraudster too. It's so simple. Why are they not telling? Why are they not telling their son that, you know something? We are people who are respected in our communities. We are people who are respected in our churches. We just want you to do this. Please, son, go on your Facebook. Just go to a radio station. Just let people know that you are a doctor, a medical doctor. Show your certificate and also let the world know that you never had a meeting and mentioned the president's name. Son, go and do that. After that, we will let the world know that Kevin Tiller is a bad person. Why can't they tell their son to just do this? Why do you think it's so difficult for them? Because they are part of the crime. Because they are part of the crime. That is why they cannot tell their son to just take such a simple move or a simple step. Why are they struggling to tell the boy to do that? It's because they are part. So wherever you see this guy, Williams Anefi Sapon, he's a criminal, he's a fraudster. Don't entertain him. If you can spit on him, spit on him. He's a disease of a human being. He was packaged from Kumasi. He knows nothing.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Walking in Kumasi with his dark ass. He has bleached every part of his body, the tip of his dick, and he has bleached his butt. Walking on the streets of Accra pretending to be a fair boy. Dirty riffraff. Raised from a criminal family. He should just come out and tell the world. Now, good evening to every single person watching me, from Andy P, from Willie P, all the way to Shotman. Shotman too is watching me tonight in crime for Shotman. Shotman, good evening. How far? You people that Shotman has done AstroTurf for, pay him. Shotman, his money is finished. You people should pay Wembley. Pay Wembley his money. Wembley, he needs money. Pay his money. You are not paying him. He has done all the AstroTurf for you people. You are not paying. Pay him. So that Wembley too can get money and do other things. So you people pay Wembley. The best AstroTurf man in Ghana. The best so far. Everybody. Go to Speaker of Parliament's hometown. He did that AstroTurf. Solid. Both see super strong. Aye. MP before AstroTurf, the boss is super say. But Wembley AstroTurf, the body scheme now but that is Wembley. Pay Wembley. You people are owing him too much. Pay him. Why? A young man, a nice guy who works for everybody. He does not work for political parties. He works for everybody. Very nice man. He's short, but a nice guy. He's very short, but a very nice guy. But he can understand your chi. Yes, well, short man. treat and time you don't catch but the job they go do for you. I say AstroTurf Morino. Pay him. You people who are owing him should pay him. Government pay him. Government pay short man Wembley and let Wembley to he's a Ghanaian. He let his business flourish. Why? Pay Wembley. Wembley, are you okay? Wembley. Short man. All right, now let's take care of business. King of AstroTurf, Wembley. Aquadim AstroTurf here. Wembley, where the because me because they should pay you. If you don't go do my hometown AstroTurf, me the you government of Ghana, NDC government. Wembley did job for government of Ghana. He didn't do it for a political party. Pay him his money. If you don't pay Wembley, the demonstration we would do, I don't like about Wembley is that the tree a time don't catch you time I don't catch you my ferry. Boy and cranny okay, Wembley. AstroTurf, payment, quick, government, slow down. Government, miniano. Government. Wembley, hard work, sweat, mabu. Sabodenche, hard work, the whole Ghana coverage. West AstroTurf. Wembley, short. Young man, work hard. Pay Wembley, Mr. John Mahama. Wembley, payment. Payment, Wembley, Mimbo. A young man, a hard work, but up and down, articulate a tractor, grace.
You are watching Kasapa
young man,
Media.
A boy, Wembley, we try a boy no move, John Mahama, only my boy the ball. Wembley, a boy back £18,000. More perception problem. Pay Wembley, quick, Mr. President, with all due respect, Mr. Chief of Staff. Tomorrow, Wembley, demonstration, 1 man demonstration, Jubilee House, payment. Now AstroTurf for Ghana Gas, Ghana Gas, Wembley payment. Wembley, Obutia, I'm Kakrao, Obutia, that's oh, Kevin, I go see you, I go call Tornado. Wembley, so Obutia, now, Kevin, I go see you later, I go call Tornado. And Tornado, yeah, he's a very good man. I'll call Tornado and you will see. All right, so let's take care of business. This is one story. I'm on for Kanwa Sempa. Almost say NPP4. Now, Sanko 4, why are they still Sanko, these people? Why are they still at post? Where more until the Ekow so Ghana, you go via. Huh? Sanko 4, battalion, criminal battalions, me say. Into the Ekow so Ghana, do you people want us to charge on you before you leave the office, especially Boss Masari Jimmy? Do you people into the Ekow so Ghana hit about Munhuana? Yansuma Jakwana Omra. You're asking, Sanko for me and so why are you still at post? Bibini, I say Bibini de Onyanipa. Who you Bibini one with the Ekow? What do you say? When you resign, it's better for you to resign. It is better for you to resign. But Jimmy to is until say the people start getting angry and coming after you people, right? You people, we want you people to resign. You people are trying to act as if say you are hard. Mo pese direct energy ba easy ho no mo meboa. Sa RtvGhana Jimmy bi no nam easy ho no. Why is he even still that kwa no? Mo pese dan ne aba mo ho. We will turn and come there. We can come there any day and take care of you people. And the taking care is dragging you people out of the office. It is not democratic. We are never going to attack anybody, assault anybody. We are democratically going to come occupy the office and tell you people to walk home. We will take your car from you and tell you to walk home. It is better you people resign. What is wrong with you people? You don't even know what these people want. Put me who danger. Then you wait for the danger to get to you. People want just a reason to come after you people. And people like us are trying to stop that tension. We are trying to slow people down. Oh, these are Ghanaians, let them resign by themselves. But the more you're stopping for anger towards you, now you people are still ready to say, why are you people doing that? It's say you will resign, Anna. As much as we are trying to calm nerves, calm people down, not to even get out of hand and just do. We are doing everything possible because we don't believe in violence. We don't believe in people attacking people because of their past and all that. No, that's not right.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
You should have just put in a letter and say, please, I am done. And after this job, is this the only job you people can do? Your boss man say Jimmy way or than what it is you or you're then. Respectfully, resign. Put your letter in. Hey, you're too for Muntio. Ebiano Sunumame and the Oda Ondano. You're too for Muntie. In your best interest, resign. There's too much tension in the system. Resign, leave the office, let the office sit there. Now, man, from Jumano, just leave. Yo, Madam Akacham. All right, now, a NDC senior communicator, Napo, Wasaba, Edam. That is a good boy. The catch MP before say, Akwawe mentally unstable. And confronted the call Upper West. MPP for me a dangerous. Omekwa to Atrisia. Ombe with this. Omekwa. Omen to make Ombe Jimmy. Napo the call Upper West. Into Napo before. And I said time I yin is a running mate and one or board them. On yes stable BMO. Napo Saba. And sena system no more cook a crack. What chain BM. This year not chain. When they watch no, a job for this year as a teacher. Napo say we had improved as a country on illicit drug issues. I'm not talking about Reverend Intim Fojo. I'm talking about arresting more culprits in the last 3 months than in the 8 years we were in office. We at Napo. Napo say, oh, so do we need to form pa na we share John Mahama bino. Your timber for chamber, we also go church. Now, process all we did to form John Mahama Bedi Akunwe, NDC Babedi Akunwe. Posum Miensenya on Watna Ghana, Ashes Bia, NDC Ebu Mino. Or see, Eba Ede Elubone, Eba in Lubonia Yechichi, Yedinipa Ejina Court. Yes, stopping Lubonia Enku Ghana for Nkwara. In Luboni cocaine, heroin, in Lubonia Kasia or say, since on why politics, no. Sa 3 months we NDC abana chere say eba ekun fight against illicit drugs or say Odemajo Mahama ne NDC o ma ya de papa or say Fojo de we Jimmy or say Intim Fojo de we Jimmy mama ye ntie na asem na emom odinani to forma bosome miensen ade John Mahama ye no in Ghana politics ade a mo betena so 8 years o mo ye no de John Mahama ye eba say aban ekun edubone a or see 8 years a kufu ba omia any on wankasa kere Japan or seche mensa bosu MPP for tena no ohun se omu ye Jimmy fu ankasa because John Mahama de bosom miensa wa kire say so wonim nyansa na we ready say obeku age o man a obetum de bosom miensa ye bibi intina po say sa bosom miensa we dwumadia NDC adi brofo ni nie pizza for wa ote brofo chairman no okaka no TikTok ko chechiri mfufro or say we had improved as a country on illicit drug issues. I am not talking about Reverend Intim. Or say, we make anybody want some, and yet Intim for George Jimmy for us some na make or to us not say. I'm not talking about Reverend Intim for Joe. I'm talking about arresting more culprits in the last 3 months than in 8 years we were in power. Or say, ma Ghana ni bia engine Intim for Joe asem no eba in Lubonia or say Intim for Joe Jimmy for. Na asem na nkasa nyina ne say opeso odi no kura say opese Ghana for mu no kura na or say NDC aban bosomi miensa we send your match eye nubonefo omo moton nubone omo de fa Ghana ewura Ghana no or say omo bedi su 8 years e bin si da na obo John Mahama ne NDC abaso Ghana for sebio already odi no kura kayemfa 2 million ento aso ma NDC wa wonti ase no kan wo brofo no ko kirikirem maka kire mu say we ne dam no yede ye ne dam se onka no kure but oduru bebi a MPP for pe na ne dam na ba na oka nkwase asem it is be o de ko Upper West dem ye ne say Almost say ada obesia eye NDC for any Ghana for nyansaphobia on kan kore. Na osia MPP for dia onjimi no ho. Sa adro no mo de ye no. On say ende edro na sa chi na o kan kore. Reporting free Enfa TV3. And these are factor napo opa uncle court bianca say yeboa. The audio is there, the video too is there. It is all your Ghana in now your MPP in there. That's how to social media yet. Social media yet and MPP we are kwasia MPP for the say Ghana for the John Mahama here in 3 months they been see that way the running mate of Dr. Bawumia. Now him the Bawumia can or them. Bawumia no put and up your body same John Mahama. What you said that form? I dear John Mahama here in these 3 months they been see that. And then I catch them. Now po catch us so who be to social media at Facebook, to YouTube, at TikTok, kasatia MDC nipa ne kwasia. Or chiramusa omo no mo politicians, omo no mo dim mine so, omo no mo nim de John Mahama ye. Or say de John Mahama ye no, busumi miensen eba okun aye kutia eye enubone. Ene omo mo di enubone a, or say John Mahama dwuma odi no, esonya mieni. Osumi miensa pede waye no, ekufo de jimifo ne omo mbaka 8 years obontum anye. Napo ano asem. What brofo chair madam Enyan o kire English. What brofo chair madam Enyan. Ono na chair me brofo makenkan dwedwe mu a kire wo PZ ni. We bie wonum Kevin be chirechire mu abofunu ko eye radio station ekotie sa na ade asam ma betena fie mudi matam wie no ma betena fie wi asokodua ma abenkwan sinchen o twan mama kan brofo edwedwe mu otwi mu wate de ekoso Ghana o twi wedi matam wie wedi matam wegina PZ ta video edidi matam pasiato ade akyen a anadwo betena TV hu tie o kind brofo be kan twi ni ate ase ofui.
You are watching Kasapa
kind brofo
Media.
san kan twi ma hu na ka oto na wudi mata na wutua brofo ka hu obubu ofu ene de asemesi and the empam mayor no and the empam Ashanti regional minister they say aromu nyame they say mayor Zuba na ebre Zuba de obebro go for we meti kra for watch article be say do we even need a mayor in Kumasi as at before. And then they go Kumasi what be say yeah kra hia mayor and then they mu hia mayor I my din o matekulem Kevin bebo obenden abrante ne de ye tan kwa ono me hu de Ekow obekọ no mgugu enu asa na moka omo frɛ from frempa waba o omo ntimi mbɔ me din treasurer efre chairman efre de de secretary amako na ye ha na yedum no na nka betima ba ho kakra waba maba ono a o na obe ne den ade mom de enukre yedi na tamba abrante ne de oka nokre saa na mo de hyehyɛ dem no muka omo text omo oso be ye yi o omo je omo TV ni wo ho no mo behwɛ me dan mo me enko enim abrante ne de enukre frempon de kan de enukre na mom say sibia Kev saa na be before mo shop di nkomo so na Kevin de enukre ba won say yentumi ma ensem na wo kan ngina ne na so enti de bia yenka so di otumfo atam say yanka saa de a ende be di o because 2024 abrante young man, she party, she body party na bedu, she the odi NDC abedu, she John Mahama, and then nimu nyam, she Juma Mudi, or alternative so nipam pim adain. They say the better man yankas will do to for them. They say Okubu say so too for den or kaya, yankas Mamma Kabibia. Omoko communications from committee as Anamco, Omusa Mamma Kabia, Mamas will do to for them. No, we don't can say. Also, Mina Chama, Mida to me go, I not overcome as a man. Chairman say I na treasure so bishop church David abrante na no ya no na me ko kan into obi antumi mbom din and obi asori boy na Mahama hide no body na me kyerɛ be kyerɛ draw session munyina mo hwɛ me kan ne brofo nkyerɛ ne twi mu abuofunu watua meka da bia mo sori John Mahama ne tua Kevin Taylor ka na mo ho ne tua mo ka enkwasiafo na mai sɛ mpetemma na mo de tetemo mu no impetem bana ma yesa moto tombom na sa akokora na egu monum o seden moto Kevin Taylor de Muhammad Tian ka na mo hwan ne tuamka kwasi afoma mo me ko enim na ma me nkyerɛ wade bi yesi MPP for said in the next Mr. P Mr. S team give me the green light when it's time to do the Chief Justice story. Team, let me know Chief Justice, time story do let me know. You'll be doing it very soon. Very important. Now, NPP to sanction party executives, members, and communicators who publicly endorse prospective flag bearer aspirants. PZ for prospective. Montiasie, Mumubi Mwa, Mudimatem, or Chama Medjum. PZ for Mudu and what prospective. I say prospective. Montiasie. Aha. As what you want to say, Kotodua, Dimatem, Cabin Taylor, on the prospective. I say, and I want to Dimatem, or Chama Medjum. Now you are watching
Kasapa Media.
NPP to sanction party executives. What you say? On Tiasie. What the Swami de Ukwasiasem? Ya cannot correct you. On Tiasie. NPP to sanction party executives, members, and communicators who publicly endorse what you say? Montiasie. Prospective. What you say? Montiasie. Flag bearer aspirants. What you say? What it will win now? And NPP in Kwasiafo Ebumu. PZ for Muntieme. The other a policy in say yes MPP mo party no. PZ for the MPP for about PZ. Say PZ NDC for be bro. Omo di omo ni answer pa. MPP for the be no mo ho no mo jimi no. Omo na me ni omo kasa. Enti mo amoya NDC for PZ de me ni problem you okay. Madwini ye adwuma. Amu nyina madwini ye. MPP for the be no mo jimi no mo PZ no. Omo na me ni omo kasa. Me say me ntonto ma NDC amfa me ho. Na me oba na mate party. The open nyina ne say you say mo party no mo PZ for the MPP for no you say mo party ni say well we executive of party nim anasa we member keke e de say mo a say bio PZ for no bia monum kankan na mo say mo MPP members kuta card no you say well be wa adwene say oba be gina bedwom aka say me wo Kennedy anam wo ba omia no party ni say ye be yi to akodwa ye be pam wo free party say aboa intende no ya kama no no bo ahye mu yam party ba ko amode mo ko join here more than nwan muntumi mpo more than nkra muntumi nya wo muntumi nya me esi ani nyina gum yam ya ka kire mo se enye party intende o te MPP ni ma so ope Kennedy a untumi nka wadane ofui na otim ope ba omi a untumi nka wadane ofui na otim party we na mo ka se embe kikire Ghana no party obi antumi enya the right entumi nya the freedom to speak on things nyoma ehiano any nipa o mo support where your party. This is not a political party. Where Cracker can also say this party is not democratic enough for any intelligent person to be part of. How can a political party issue a statement say nobody can go out as a communicator, as a member to say media me do Kennedy media me do Baumia party na why dia into yentumi nche nipa yede ne chia edenti the party ne chi. If it's the leadership of the party mu amwase on say mu agimi because omo wu say muntumi from adwene nye adwuma omo wu say party na mudi akire no mudi akire because obi aka bibia to trim na enye the application of common sense for you to understand say the party akire or say democracy adwuma or say freedom of speech adwuma or say party ewom no unity. We are all respecting each other's view. It is a more NDC na support to Joshua Labi and I'm support to John Mahama. NDC for start your campaign now man 40 radio so selected your pen. Did you hear anything like that? But MPP the Jimmy. The party belongs to a group of people. And it's not end there. MPP say you call elections. You're losing elections. You're quiet meeting. You actually report about the losing elections. No, you see a man who report no. And you got to Abba. Yeni air party for yeni tier dues hwem kwase ade na obi beka say ai na say NDC for ye no NDC for the so serve kwase koto de bodwe
NDC for Kasapa Media
say NDC for fanchire mo so fanchire I was told here say NDC for do no kenkan ti ase mumudu do no omuntumi nkan ko school ti ase it very important say mo de be ma ye ne ya kenkan church bu nkofo na ase na munim se mabokro no we have the report here. Besides, I know my team told me say we should hold on a couple of days before we release the report. We have the report. In the report, the problem now, a cause of defeat. No, at the end of the day, the one person catch them. No, Baumia, Kennedy, any Ekow utterances, and most importantly, the party. In conform parties a tribal and a corrupt party. Kusibuati ndi were reporting him. Kusibuate ne yiri din wɔ report nim. Chairman Wuntumi din wɔ report nim. They talked about the high level of corruption. In fact, omo your report now the Haptel Bawumia company ni din ni ba mu e wɔ report nim. Kennedy Japan in Nyoma or ye in opposition in some or ye any contract or Gia Ekotia party no Nina report no I didn't release the party no report no the reason one person release the report and say you release the report now fashion be fa etia fashion be but do you know what they are doing? They have given the report to the Bawumia team Nana B and a catcher and they have given the report to the Bawumia team. And you know what they are doing? They are making the Bawumia team study the report. Send a beya omo communicators in the bar. They will see the way they will talk. Samira Bawumia kwadi will report him. Samira Bawumia the deal will report him. So what they have done in Ghana say they have given the report to Bawumia team, no? And they have told them to study it, and that is how their talking point is going to be, because they want Bawumia team no enya leverage over Kennedy Japan or Seche Ben Sabosu any omamaka no. Until right now no, what is happening is say omo Bawumia communication team no study report no omo we are normal pick partner ekotia omo omaka no, because omo partner omo pese bubehu Samira Bawumia di wom Kusibuate di wom Kusibuate yiri di wom. All these people are in the report. I know what I'm telling you. And then I can also person report no, but Chief Justice there here and interna and the Chief Justice there no. Mekani nyine dwudwam ama Ghana fo hu. Oje say Jimmy. Mo person party no, mo moving into one ship. Mahamudu Bawumia ni Kennedy Japan any omamaka. Me I don't care about MPP whoever comes, because the MPP no matter who represent MPP, NDC will be in power for 42 years and over. It's a fact. And into me I don't care whoever leads the MPP. But the rough tactics now will play a part in any time. So elimination by rough tactics, no, and then they have a time. Me MPP new, me started say MPP ni, and there's nowhere me make baby from me card in show. Be say me jai MPP. Me jirem. In fact, me kai time you call new executives. Nana bi mu take over. Na me Samia Wuku kasa. You are watching
Kasapa Media.
Nana be national organizer. Any JFK Mobe LED that night. I was on phone with Samia Uku. We didn't come and we would see meetings and more party way. It's my guy Binjamo. Reports on some farmer. They know what they are doing. Deliberate. Yakwa election in the history of the Republic of Ghana. Obian losing over 1.8 million votes. 38%. Okay, I'm so far reporting in Jeremy. Now, how do you want us to resolve our problems and move forward? Nana Dankwa Kufuor by meeting, I say he is the major problem. Nana Dankwa Kufuor is still in charge of the party. How do you move forward? Now, I mentioned Adebi. Oh, it's our story. A very important story. Mr. S team, should we just go straight? And the video be now in for ebo about MPP third vice chairman. Now you say MPP for your press conference. Now the third vice chairman of the NPP no will push it TV3 for Mike attraction. Me I don't care. It's between TV3 and me. A political party. You choose how to send your message. You can choose to use one platform to send your message. It is the political party behind the strategy. So I am not the one to speak for TV3 or I don't care about that. But a political party having a press conference. Now a third vice chairman. This is what happened. Now we're picking a media house mic, not attracting.
You can't say the minority unfortunately, we cannot solve unfortunately, we cannot solve unfortunately, we cannot solve
yeah, I'm going to assembly me kana hade bia na amanfo njimi ndi entafo no mo MPP no mo jibi chen bibia uhu teni no MPP mu a why so dying the third vice chairman majority of entafo no mo MPP mu no me catch them say the reason why I am MPP for no who entafo ni bi so mo jibi ne say these are some of the things they use them for. Enti teni baku any opportunity near mano. He is the third vice chairman or third. He is the third vice chairman. Third. Vice chairman 1, vice chairman deputy, vice chairman deputy 2, vice
you
chairman
are watching
deputy 3.
Kasapa Media.
Ya man position pa o 2 4 we manatene ni mo. Sanke ya by ranker on the titi bini wa party chairman level. Part 3. Makachra say, this party NPP, it is not a political party. You see, it was built out of lies, and many animal when afford bini entafodi bina omwe jimino. Every time they enter the NPP, they are trying to prove themselves to Asantefonia Kamfono more party. It is a mukodi bini peno makodi bini. Ebianim Salam Mustafa, omu youth organizer no. Debiano omu no muye ingain samono. Debiano yani hey yawakunto kwa na Akamfonia Santefona edi. For 8 years a MP before disika. On say achimfo no ene Asantefoni disika no na entafo nkwase afoni bi no mo party no omo no mo ye nkwase adwuma no Wednesday. On say oforiata disika ni nyina ewie na ye wie ne epe obi ablem no ene ekofa Amin Adams baaye. Ono so Jimmy osemeye. So osho video say I keep telling you sa entafo na mo MPP no dodo na Jimmy. And this is a typical example. Because me didn't have what no, I am showing you. I can't be actually say the same person that bought my credit training only on a cancer way. Akwawi, I swear to God, I will kill any officer who raids my house. Or your third vice chairman, Yarebia be one home. Now you can say your 10 year, you can say 10 incremonia automatically or sanka hunyansa. Because at least onya kurano onim say eya de Muhammad eya peace be unto him onyankopon efa ne so ede na asem sabio ekyerɛkyerɛ nkremosum no at least saa nyansa ne de bahwe agwawe tenia ode ne mo mabofom why so dwan agwawe on kyerɛ anything kyerɛ so ye nkremoni papa nkremoni o peace nkremoni a yade nkremosum atetew nkremoni a oya asole sala 5 times a day. In Cremonia, what the 5 pillars of Islam I say. How can you be behaving and speaking like this? Wait, Jimmy, because he's in the midst of Asantefonia Camfor. Now, Junior said, of the minority. Now, Junior said, I was say, oh yeah, BB beyond near consider the say, oh yeah, nipa. Into a whole political party is having a press conference. Now, a third vice chairman, Abo Mike Atwachini, Kwasia. These are some of the words he used.
Sisiano Obiada Mount Danjano because Siaminu Kano Ghana engineer ye because Uti Wufie Abraham won Bokrono one can Sambia Aya Bonnie Utaha no who say Nkromfaba attack Wufie in the name of national security because being Ekow there. Say, we abandon enemies. Say, dear grow, made the some way, and say, a politics at dear, what to hoya. So, see, I know.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Before they will know, started Kukuniba. The same me, Alaji Basaud. But the power that has invested in me as the national vice chairman of the New Patriotic Party. Me to me fear. It's legal. Now me say now there is no any notice, no any verbal notice. Say if you people me fear and a warrant be and a call be now na me who say conform aba me fie direct say ombe take me there and ombe ye bibia I will deal with them as criminals. I will deal with them as armed robbers. Mbe kuni power.
Oh, I like it.
Me donya me say uba me fie na
say we advice.
Oh, that na me advice me ma obi kuni.
Say what me nka say.
Me ma obi kuni.
The business na say be saba. You know the appropriate quarters to channel your BBI.
If you are alive, then you can go to appropriate quarters. What about if you die? So,
Broni bia owura broni papa bia hospital ma nko vie. Yare one ho de to no. Ontumi nya press up 4. Ne nase nyina tatai. Why is a benku esi oduro mu? We owura broni papa bia hospital because they sit there, hey, you are danger to the community. You can die in public transport. You can die in the subway. You can die on a child. We broni papa bia hospital papa bia manimpie. Hwe nkwasi akeka. Because Oma catch your mutum say, ya cartoon tap for Nibi or more MPP moon say. So our party ma, you to trust them and then they may recognize you. Also, more Jimmy. In tap for no more MPP no more Jimmy Bruta. Eh, a chimney on yet. I say chairman's about to idea with on yet. MPP chairman or yes, Santino said, on yet. I didn't attend in your third vice. Eh, yes, sir. If you say inferiority complex or Tia Santifonia can form. At the end, I met my Jimmy whom I noticed. And no, no, Missy Brony Papa Bia Hospital, I call you Rawa, Yabe Mantano. Yarabia, one, Okasa Crow Teso. Wait, Ojan main gate, that's will be able if you old Trimmy can't offer to about what the council, and so will all to you for stairs to go for 2. Well, now body and a body. I'm and I'm the Ghpage. Yeah, inferiority complexity. Now Jimmy say some when people know me Jimmy more because Jimmy say I never bad advice. Now just ask anti-4 party way. Yeah, you more the party the man can offer chairman. Because omu we nimu na omu pese 10 need to so ebe the face of the NPP. Inti ya dwa shase na udi bini. Enkwasi ade ba wo na wo betumi abeko. Mesi akwa we bro ni papa bia hospital room a ye bechichire na to. Because woman a little bit of room. Obewa da also. Oyare, where Oyare? He's sick. Can't you see? He's not healthy. Hey, he's sick. He looks sick. Ultimately, press up 3. Obewa him. And when you listen to his level of thinking, you could see, say, if these are the kind of people leading the party, then there's a problem. This
you are watching Kasapa Media.
And with all due respect, and your school near they assessing the intelligence, but Obuoha on school that but Okasa to was say Jimmy. And this is a typical example of 10 years with Jimmy or the MPPH. And tough when answer for will never do this. I'm telling you, 10 years and 10 years, yes, I've heard a large young crimini or yet 10 on your sound quasi with that. Never. Sadia okay, or just about Miabeka. Because MPP for Baumia say, Sa Baumian tough for the type no omnium such a wimu, and some the wimu young quasi humano. Into a muguasi or no, Bugrina Bunquara, police dogs, Bakunipa, Wallahi, Sanaka, Asantefona be the power, not Achim Fonaba, near the Wayan Quasi Juma 8 years. Obetias Baku, Adabachin Laila, Ida Lao, Niatrakni. Quasia some say, because partner woman, because of inferiority complex, no, every time you're on person, we be me who say, yeah, you're not 10 years back. That is their problem. Inti oka say no na Ghana for some to Obama wana. This same person, these are some of the things he said. NPP men should revenge the attacks. Go home and bring out your guns. Just say obia oye hufu obia no kasa osituo. Announce the year. Cowards. Obia oye hufu obia no. Ontumi kasa se bema say fist fight. Another be go and bring your guns. Go and bring every ohufu obia sa no kasa. Akwa so etu da edemna kaso onko famra o ma the 2 minister obekọ no wu no at so on first test no onko fa 2 obeba do other test to wu the 2 nyina ben way but we allow these people or young kwasi adwuma ma kamfo party where edru menhia ye hyehyem konwa kwakoti na chiri na okura party na odi echire na otwe hutuo no ye busa sa party no be be frikura won ti ase wo party no mo say wo ya aboa wo akamfo asantefo party omo wo tani ni say wo agimi me papa no wa me fere papa na oba oda wechi no oba wo say na me kunu oya molly say ai na wo ya hajia na wo kunu ni a oya third vice o as a party no on tete bini na fiki we mu nyina mu wi preko omo ba na wa pa ma no ho ye de enya bia wallahi wala oboa omo wi preko omo no preko nkwan we mu nyam wi preko okoro bo de jantra fu echi a I said in saman we mu but answer that question wewu adan a we nya pressure da jantra ni so wewu o de obete one day yesi a okoko akudi oda jantra ni so wewu we mu nya alaji for papa wo de ehu alaji for papa dana yehu alaji for papa omde nyankopon asem ye adwuma ne yesi na de behu nkremofo papa enkremofo ni bi omudi MPP echi menka nkremofo kura entafo ni bi na omudi MPP echi no dodo na jimi they are not in the MPP because they want to join the party. They are in the MPP because they want to feel to say a sense of belonging. Because all say so ko NDC mu a you on cran foam, you on una foam, you on tough foam, you on crobble foam. You
are watching Kasapa Media.
It is so difficult for you to think say you are special. You are not. In the NDC, nobody is special. In the NDC, everybody is equal. You need to work hard from the bottom to be recognized. And that means you need to understand how you work your way up. It is not about your party na also be leader. It does not work like that in the NDC. And you say, oh yeah, a tenant, maybe a John Mohammed telling the president, or say by force, be general secretary. It does not work like that. The NDC people are in there because they see everybody as co-equal. But over MPP ni moi, you won't have for this over Jimmy. You won't nya sante for this over Jimmy. You won't come and see so much Jimmy. Even in the account for no crampono. MPP for sante for no infante for so much Jimmy. MPP as sante for be ehu bono for so much Jimmy. MPP as sante for be ehu account for no makani so much Jimmy. Inti party nanka samuno there's division. It is a teniba. That's what we say. MPP asantini embu infantini oya kanni. MPP asantini bi embu bunania oya kanni. MPP asantini bi embu den ebia enzimani bia. Now on telling he needs to find a way to be recognized. And it's now who interfor do no MPP no Jimmy more than I come for no. That is the trick. Inferiority complex. Jimmy more near who Jimmy. That is all. There's nothing unique. That's all. Mommy Uncle Chief Justice Assembly so Abuache, you are still live on Loud Silence TV.
Yo! We are best fishermen. No answer my Abuache. You will for Belgium It was a Belgium It was two Belgium Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Super why round what? It was for Belgium It was a Belgium It was two Belgium It was why you're yet? Why round what? 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 Every papa no, what one is them 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 what? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? I want it. Original. I want to for bad your butt. I want to tell bad your butt. Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why round what? Why you're yet? Why Wabone de moto. Yagri papa no. Wabone de moto. Yagri papa no. Wabone de moto. Yagri papa no. Wabone de moto. Wadrangwa. Wayoye. Wadrangwa. I want it. Original. I will move for bad. I want me to bad. Where you man don't grumble. I watch it. You will move for bad. You want me to bad. I will do a bad. Why you they will move for bad. I want me to bad. I will do a bad. I will do a bad. Why you Every papa no, what one is the motto? 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 Wadrangwa, why Wadrangwa? I want it. Original. I will move for bad.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjie, the nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past.
All right, thank you very much for being part of tonight's show. My name is Kevin Taylor. You're still watching With All Due Respect extended version. We're live from our studios here in Washington, D.C. It's exactly 5:36 p.m. Now, Mama Yenya story B is got to do with the Chief Justice of Ghana. And it's about maybe a Chief Justice here, and Nipebi are trying to make it look like say, and the petitioner Yachakuma President the Council of State, it's an MPP NDC fight. No, let's not get it wrong. The President of the Republic is performing his constitutional duty. The President now person boom raswa and can insaka petition and can take a decision as President alone. And nobody should sit anywhere else and make it look like say John Mahama, the President of Ghana, Maboni Trimupo, say Obeso Chief Justice free. In the first place, the President Obeso Chief Justice, he does not need to consult anybody. But because the President is not his intention to come to power and say Mapamu Obi, or because me President in T, he has decided to make sure say Emrano Juma. That is why you and I Yajiatum say I will see a EBB from the Council of State members. Council of State members ye yanka say ye because the person make a movie and a year ban no more here. Ye Council of State for a very specific reason. There will be an advisory body to the president. Sebio assembly ba na president ni adwinchira. Assembly ba na bro president so no hu ni say ono kwantumi fa na adwene and take his decision na wakọ Council of State for or say ekuro no ene de mu nyina maba. Also tell say ka Council of State enye ebusua ba akopɛ hu nipa. Eye Ghana ha nyina ye nyina de ekoto aba se ye yimpenifoɔ every region bia say mo nyina mo nkɔtena Jubilee House wo. Na president assembly ba na kyere ne so a ondi nkan na mo mfa ho adwene. Na mosom ne dwene wia na motunufo ewo saa asɛm no ho. There's a reason why in terms of constitution, create a Council of State, a Ekow. If you say now I'm a bedroom pempensuobia, you bring your president to be to say Kufuadwa, or to be kosher them, and the chia or swapam shall to say. Then I'm a president to be on person obedi Ghana brand, so he will be the only person making decisions for this country. So the Council of State was put there to technically be an advisory body. They will be checking the president indirectly to make sure the president's decision at the end of the day.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Indirectly, Yanni Ghana for are part of that decision. It is a petition by the president in Sa. Now, president Edema, the Council of State members say Omonjino. No petition Musua. It means the president has technically handed over the petition to Yanni Ghana for we on the street, because we on the streets as Ghanaians, we voted and elected the Council of State members. Into every Council of State member or representing Ghana. For the president not to look like a tyrant or a dictator, the president decided to use the law to follow due process to make sure say Sebio Obinjina baby enkobono subuo. Sene beya yenyina yekodru a pointer ye beti asie hu say decision we in the senka wo study the ekoso no pa. The decision that will come out, whether Chief Justice stays or leaves, that decision that will come out, the president shouldn't be blamed. It's the Council of State crampo now say you take your decisions, because their decision today has 99.9% influence on the president's decision. Because like a president, or take on one decision, he wouldn't have needed the Council of State input. It's for the president to go to the Council of State first. It's like a president to call our intentions to be. Say Ebia, let's say John Mahama and Chief Justice as so senka our intentions to be cry and our intentions be the Council of State, they can stop the president from taking that decision. Because when the Council of State comes out, 99.9 and now Mr. President, this decision we think should go this way, not president go this way, then Ghanaians will know say the president is taking decisions by himself and being a tyrant or being a dictator. But in this case, when it goes to the Council of State, 99% of the decision the Council of State will take, the president will have no option than to, at the end of the day, agree with them, because they represent us. It is our focus should be on the Council of State, not the president. Because at this point, the president has one decision, but the Council of State, all these members are coming together to make a decision for the president to agree to or not. Now at this point, you need the decision the Council of State is taking. You need the decision the president is taking. So who are we supposed to be looking after? Now, Ubusami Ameka say, media, I'm watching the Council of State. I'm not watching the president. Because when the Council of State comes out to tell the president, say, Mr. President, the petition you forwarded to us, we don't see anything wrong in the petition. There's nothing, no crime committed. What can the president do? When the president goes ahead to even decide to take a decision, he himself will take care. We will all know, say the president is not the president. We all, you're voting in as a country, democratically, we now will stop trusting the president. So you're Ghanaian, our focus should be on the Council of State. For your Chief Justice, my focus should be on the Council of State. So we are Ghanaian or MPP near. Now, person 10 years went to MPP end this year. You are wasting your time. Your focus should be on the Council of State. because they are the ones making the decision, not the president. The president is basically going to adhere to Nyansa Omodebaba.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
President Koji Nyansa Frabrewaho. Sometimes, as a young man, as a young woman, as a married man, as some to be children so. Now we're taking with decision. But for some reason, Oko ma Oko Busa and say, Ma, as some way children so. But so we're taking with decision with him. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why Intel call Mami ho. There's a reason why Intel call Nana ho. The decision or the message it will influence your final decision in your head. It is one call my when I'll take his decision so be Jawaria. Then everybody will know say wow decision be now take here one other opinions. But the moment you go to your mother for an advice, now my mama will advise be every other way why do you say 99% to be Jawaria, but advice how my it will influence that your 99% ideas will be Jawarero. Now you are torn between 50-50. It means your mom's advice is fighting your conclusion or your conscience. That means so I already when you're in free moi, I all my advice in a win for our reading. Now so call my ho. Now my catch will say our episode Jano reason other mommy me show my a valid Jawarena. Then you are in your conviction is clear. So that is why at this point say me Ghanania, why should I blame the president? A child person your politics. A child person or turning idea way into politics when it comes to the Chief Justice issue. We need to be looking at the Council of State because the most important thing here when I say the Council of State is not even one person. How can over 20 people sit down and make one decision? Say until said you see something in the petitioner they cannot overlook. Say the Council of State okay, they can be influenced. We are talking about over 20 people. So you want to tell me, say, all the Council of State members, we have somebody has influenced all of them. No, we are going to have opposing views. Tapi, it says, yeah. So why do we blame the president? Because at this point, the Council of State will come and tell the president, yes, it's true. Okay, Mr. S, I know. At the end of the day, the Council of State, they are advising. It's your advice, it can influence the president's decision. So the president going to decide, yeah, maybe a Council of State, the Ombekano, maybe the president decided. So the president decide, yeah, maybe a Council of State, the Ombekano, maybe the president has a son. So why do you blame the president? But you see, it is not about the petition in your hand there. Now, the NPP as a political party through their surrogates and their fake media led by people like Paul Adomotri and Kwaku Bakumo and those co-mininis dirty ones they are trying to change the focus of the conversation. There is a difference between you say Obi a committed crime any Obi person or committed crime. Let me say this on authority. My platform, my team, my production team, we have not had access to air the petition. I have no knowledge about the petition.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
In fact, the petition is exclusive to the Chief Justice, the President, and maybe the Council of State. So me, I cannot speak to the petition. And I will not sit here and speculate. Idea, I won't do it. Idea information, I won't do it. But at least I can speak to a document that is factual. And that is what I am going to show you today. And it has got to do with the conduct of the Chief Justice as the Chief Justice of Ghana's judiciary. Now, Nancy Poladoma Chimoni MPP for BB. And I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's coming from the camp of NPP and also from, and I cannot confirm, maybe at the Chief Justice Nankasa and I try to let them do that. Now, Poladoma I've been misinforming Ghanaians, and you know what they are doing? They be said there's a thin line between miracle and magic. They know, say, the Chief Justice were committing crimes as a Chief Justice. But what they are trying to do, they say, they are trying to cover up the crime with some kind of words, with some kind of reactions, with some kind of some quotations, Bonina Nipana Committee and Kasano, Bonino, but you are looking at it as a holistic air blunder. Into which my just oh, in team for joy a press conference. I catch a Ghana for say, or evidence say, cocaine abaku tuka. So Kochi in team for joy, say, oh, he's under the NPP group. But when Intim Fojo was speaking, he said he has evidence. But the moment you go in to arrest him, now MPP Fuaba say, oh, he's a member of parliament. He has parliamentary immunity. So you cannot arrest him out of the lot. And that is what the NPP are doing. And that is what they are using Paul Adumochimo any idea to do. And they are trying to create a story or create an impression, say, the Chief Justice, Madam Tokonu, committed no crimes or has committed no crime in office. Now, Mommy and Tia Paul Adumochi for 2, 3, 4 minutes. Maybe I will show you where and how they are trying to lie to you. Madam Tokonu has committed a crime. And as the Chief Justice of Ghana, Ubia or interpreting Imra should know, especially when cases like that to crumple about Semuda. When you know the law and when you know, say, some things are not supposed to be done, especially in your position. Now, let's listen to Paul Adumochi. Now, the Obuba and say, I'm going to create the idea. We say, oh, I'm going to petition the woman. Media me who they all petition. Today, say Attorney General and frame me. No, but say, Kevin, do you know what is in the petition? I have no evidence, so I cannot speak to the petition. Maybe Paul Adumochi they will who petition, no? And I don't know. I don't think the president will show the petition to Paul Adumochi. And I don't think the Council of State will show the petition to Paul Adumochi. The people who are close to the Chief Justice are the NPP people. So if Paul Adumochi is speaking on what is in the petition, then maybe it came from the Chief Justice who had a copy from the presidency. Because when the Chief Justice was taking the petition from the presidency, it was sealed. It is Paul Adumochi on TV trying to make it look like they have an idea of what the petitioners put in the petition. Then it means either the Chief Justice who received the petition from the president has leaked some of the information to Paul Adumochi. But you know, from what I am seeing, the kind of things that Paul Adumochi are trying to beat down are the things that are somehow more difficult for the Chief Justice to answer. Anytime I say, as I sit here, I have no knowledge about the petition. I am going to base this my editorial on what Paul Adumochi actually spoke on, and he was letting us believe, say, those are the things he knows, say, a petition. So what Paul Adumochi has seen, or what has been leaked for him to see, me, I have not seen it. I am basing this editorial on what Paul Adumochi is saying. Now let's go listen to Paul Adumochi. We are making one DB.
Daniel Ofori starts with money, suspecting that Justice Tokonu has spent some money and she used some money to travel, and the money that she used to travel is not for her, it's for government and blah 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 blah. Let's look at it. Okay, this is the on the left is the allegation that Chief Justice misappropriated a sum of 261,000 Ghana cedis of public funds for private travel. Daniel Ofori further alleges that the CJ traveled with her spouse, that is her husband, and with a child with the aforementioned public funds, when her spouse and child are neither members of the judiciary nor work within the judicial service. So this is Daniel Ofori's first allegation. There are 3 categories of allegation: financial, court matters, and then another one. I'll show you all. Give me just 5 minutes. So this is the matter, that she has spent this amount of money traveling with her husband and her daughter. This is what we found. That the said travel package is provided for in paragraph A9 of the policy on foreign travels by the head of the judiciary and superior courts judges, approved in 2010 and reviewed in 2019, and it allows the CJ to bring along a spouse and another person of her choice on foreign travels. This has served 4 Chief Justices, to wit, Georgina Wood, Sophia Ekow, Justice Eni Yeboah, and Justice Tokonu, the present CJ. So where is Daniel Ofori coming from? Even we were able to find the policy on travel, and that's what we did. Once we saw the thing, I said, okay, let's get the today is what, Tuesday. We've been working on this since I think last Friday. So we said, let's get the is there not a policy for traveling? So we picked up the policy. It is clear in there. And in fact, in some of the instances we saw, Justice Tokonu, when she traveled, she came back and returned cash of nearly $9,000 to the judicial service. that I went, I didn't spend all the money. This is the rest of the money. When I saw it, I was telling my people that, but this, my Lord, $9,000 you can use it to buy. Say that you bought books from London or something, buy something. And they said, well, that's how she is. She's like that. She came, she brought the money back. So because they raised this allegation, it has allowed people now to look at it, and everybody's finding out, oh, the last time Justice Tokonu traveled, we gave her some money. She brought back $9,000 that she didn't use it. This is the kind of person they want to impeach for corruption. So how many ministers, how many ministers travel with the impress and come back and go and give the money to the chief director that
you are watching Kasapa Media.
No, people don't do that. I'm not saying they should do that, but I'm saying when you have somebody who has done that, this is not the person that you say is corrupt. You cannot say that is corrupt in the same breath of a person who takes money and returns the rest of the money. You cannot say that. But anyway, so this is the policy. And viewers, you can check, you can verify. Tomorrow, call the Judicial Secretary, journalists, everybody check. What is the travel policy at the judiciary? Check it, it's there. They'll give it to you. They gave it to us easy. They'll give it to you. It's a public document. It's not a secret. And the document says that it is, so it's in paragraph A9. So when you take the policy, don't go far. Just look at paragraph 9, A9. Just look at paragraph A9. And that policy is on foreign travels. It's by the head of the judiciary. So this is a policy that came in 2010. It has existed and it was reviewed in 2019. Reviewed to add security, actually. It has existed for Justice Georgina Wood, Justice Sophia Kufu, Justice Eni Yeboah, and Justice Tokonu, and this is what they want to impeach her on. That she traveled with her husband and traveled with her daughter, and this is the money that Justice Tokonu returned, 9,000. This 260 something. That's what they are talking about. Is that not what they are talking about? No, that was another one, another 14,000. So they have two of her trips. This one and another one, the one that she returned the money. They don't say she returned the money. Maybe they don't know. Then for it doesn't know. I can understand. But this is what we found out. Anyway, let's go to the next one. It says, this is a very important one. Very, very important. Again, because Mr. Chikata is lawyer for Daniel Ofori, and Mr. Chikata is also lawyer for Jachi Kwesin. And the Attorney General told us in his press conference.
So at least you have an idea of what he's trying to do. Chief Justice Diana I wanted to stick to. Into Tiena, all that he was trying to do on his show was that, let me clean the Chief Justice. Chief Justice has returned some money, so she has committed no crime. Oh, and because a board chair of Ghana Airport, no. Oh, they be an made the receipt back, and the man for receipt and you cannot call me a criminal. That's Paul's idea about somebody who cannot be called a criminal or somebody who has broken the law. Now, argument now making you say, what is the travel policy for the judiciary? Travel policy and you see what he did? He didn't actually break down or go into the travel policy. He didn't give you the specifics. Say travel policy there. Into travel policy for the judiciary, it's there. Travel policy for the presidency is there. Travel policy for the legislature is there. Travel policy for the executive. Now the question is, the travel policy, what is in the travel policy? That is something that he did not do. You know the reason why he didn't do? He didn't do it because when he goes into the travel policy and breaks it down, then you will know where Chief Justice committed a crime. But you see, they are very diabolic and sneaky and slimy to the point whereby they see every Ghanaian to be stupid. Is this because from what he is saying, he knows what is in the petition. Intimikacho said, "Dear Onoka and then every single thing he said."
You are watching Kasapa Media.
You know why? The reason why I'm saying it's a lie and I'm prove but there was something he was doing. He was trying to let it look like, say, Chief Justice Obumraso, but or correct because we are Chief Justice. Now say what to coin Sikaka. Oh, Chief Justice to coin Sikani be kind or the buy. Enti untumin ka say Chief Justice there we do Obumraso. But the question is, the travel nature of the travel no. Oko aya travel policy ma. What is the nature of the travel? What is the nature of the travel? Travel no. What kind of travel? Is it an official travel or is it personal travel? That is where we find out to say Chief Justice deliberately will deep bonnie and now on deep bonnie. That is where we are talking about. Or that is what we are talking about. It is not about you telling me, say, travel policy for the judiciary. That is one. But the issue is when you go into the travel policy, there are natures of travel, right? Now, the travel now Chief Justice too quite not official or personal. Now, when you go into the travel policy, what does it say about personal travel and official travel? There are two things there. And what he tried to do to say, he vaguely told you, say, the Chief Justice traveled. Oh, his daughter and his and she brought money. I don't care about the Chief Justice traveling. What I care about is the travel, no, the nature of travel. Did the travel fall beneath a official travel or personal travel? Now you need to understand when it is official travel, the component in official travel different from the component in the personal travel. We are asking Chief Justice na kwano 2 na it all falls under travel policy. We get it. But was it an official travel? And what does the law say about official travel? And what does the law say about personal travel? It's not now Jimino or Jimmy Konfo, because the Juma man say, on me create impression be say obi time Chief Justice. Now Chief Justice in your bonnet. You see, inside the wagon, the heat is different. Now let's take our time and enter the travel policy, and then show you document of what the Chief Justice actually did. Now, before I go in, I will take my time and explain to you the travel policies, the official travel policy and the personal travel policy. In the travel policy, what is beneath it? The Chief Justice said, "Me too coin a official traveler, then also ye." And the Chief Justice said, "Me too coin a personal traveler, then also ye." Because say the distinction between the two are. Because I'm paying this up, I don't want to be to my TV so I can say we are killing Jandam. Now, before I go into the document, my mention right there. Official travel, send the Chief Justice Kase O2 Kwanya. Emrane Chitre say, I was said, so Okase Onini Kunubetu Kwanya. This is under official travel. The Chief Justice Onini Kunubetu Kwanya, or call a London, a official travel. That's what case ordinary kunu be kan ho a. Now because ordinary kunu kan ho no a official travel no. So Chief Justice ne pay them £1,000 or 1,000.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Ni kunu will take half of that per them. The husband will be paid 500 Ghana cedis. Tie. Send the Wahane as Chief Justice ko ye dwuma bi wo London. Na London no oko no Ghana di munti no oko. It's a official travel. Now the Chief Justice say oko London na ordinary kunu kan ho akwa. The Chief Justice a day biana you bet you pay them $1,000. I will send you your money $500. That is what the travel policy for the judiciary says. Now, the Chief Justice Yana Hagini say, Obeko holidays, personal traveler, Emrane Chire our travel policy will say the only person she can go with is the bodyguard. That means the Constitution and the government only recognizes the Chief Justice and her bodyguard. So because the Constitution recognizes the Chief Justice and her bodyguard, it means the government will only pay for the Chief Justice and her bodyguard. And so on said, these are two travels, and these two travels all falls under travel policy. But Paul Adamo chose or school, law school or born to one passé, and he's diabolic or cultural. Into Hono, he created an impression to say the travel no or summoning in app or lumping it together. And or the Ghana for say Chief Justice in Bonibia. May the American child say, I am not dealing with a petition. I am dealing with what I will tell you, say, a judicial audit, and none I may be dealing with. The petition, I have nothing about me about the petition. I've not seen a word in the petition, so I can't speak on the petition. But Paul, I don't want you to say who petition, no? And he was trying to tell us that they all petition in here. But I'm going to use the audit, the judicial audit service. Also, the judiciary, the judicial service, the secretary, every year they audit the judiciary. And the judicial service, things you do, the law itself will tell you, so you are not supposed to do. And when they do the audit now, they will state it in there, say, so when Dubonia, this is a crime. And see, the judiciary itself, the reason why they do the audit is say they know some judges can abuse the law. they know the judges, some of them can abuse power they could and it's not audit. And it's not the reason why job say they know say judges no say they can be corrupted. Say judges no and so that is why the judiciary itself, the judicial service, they have a special audit for the judiciary. Because say Sebio and you having a park and getting a game bumpire and I say young boy brayi. And it's almost the judicial office judicial service. Another almost here auditing of judges travels near the idea. Then they also want to fish out judges who are trying to be corrupt, who are abusing the law, who are basically spending on us. We paying for expenses we are not supposed to pay. Do you understand? Don't get it twisted. Polatumochi was lying. He was lying. But you see, they want to create a picture to say a personal attack on Madam Tokonu.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
I don't know her. I only work with the facts. Now let me show you something. Team, stay with me. So the judicial service actually had an audit on all the judges in Ghana, especially the Supreme Court judges. In fact, the Supreme Court judges. And in the audit, the judicial audit, some findings, they came to some conclusion. They got they saw some abnormalities. They saw some illegalities. That's the word I'm looking for. Illegalities, baby. Now let's go into the audit of the judiciary. This document I'm going to put on the screen. So the judicial service is they should release a statement and say this is a fake document. This is the legitimate document. Omwankasa ne publish here. Omwankasa our files. Now look at this. See this document. Document to a draft management letter. The Judicial Secretary, Judicial Services. And Tiosha, April 24th. Now, draft management letter on the accounts of Judicial Service, that's JS, for the period January to December 2023. Into audits Judicial Services 2023 audit NE. This is a legitimate document. Me fancy ye be publish it. Obi ankan na mon frɛ Judicial Secretary and say Kevin Taylor has published this. Is it a lie? Mr. P, Mr. S. Now, Shadia, when you read the first page of the audit, this is what they say. Introduction. Mami and Lajin said you can follow what I'm reading. I always try to do that because you probably be brand new with MPP4 especially. It's always good for you to see the overhaul. Now, when you read it, this is what it says. We have audited the accounts and other related records of the Judicial Service in accordance with Article 187, Clause 2 of the 1992 Constitution and Section 11, Subsection 1 of the Audit Service Act 2000, Act 584, for the period January to December 2023. Now, this is what it says. Point 2. The following observations and recommendations made during the audit had been discussed with the key personnel, and their responses, where appropriate, had been incorporated in this management letter. 3. We shall be grateful to receive your response within 30 days after receipt of this management letter as required by Section 29 of the Audit Service Act 2000, Act 584. Now, point 2, let me read and break it down.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Where audit service for statement release say we have audited the accounts and other related records of the judicial services in accordance with Article 87, Clause 2 of the 1992 Constitution and Section 11, Subsection 1 of the Audit Service Act 2000 for the period January to December 2023. It says this: the following observations and recommendations made during the audit had been discussed with the key personnel, and their responses, where appropriate, had been incorporated in this management letter. Almost say, my audit. Now audit now my no. My aye sikasemu kunta inchechirebo hu bibia. Na sebio audit ni nyina wie na ahwehwe sikasemu se ne yese sika se ne yenye sika ne ade nyina wie no. Omo ho ba mu, omo kwa atwe wo mu no. Omo tro letter koma sankofo di nyina twen se omo de omanu yie ebeba. It means say audit ni wie no, judicial service here audit ni wie no. They actually wrote to the people who have found to say they have done something against the acts and answer the clause and answer the article 187. If they had not committed any crime, saying bonibia contrary to article 187, those people wouldn't have been written to by the audit service or the judicial service to answer questions. The reason why some judges were written to for their responses to be heard by the judicial services, audit service, judicial services now, audits now. Say judge be antrowa just a ohuni asem unya bone. Bibia ni wa ya e kire say e wo say fro. But the moment audit ni wie na say kasa madam tokonu ya tro letter bro yi nyoma bia no a, meaning there were some things you did that are against or contrary to Article 187, meaning webumraso. Especially when you are the Chief Justice or a Supreme Court judge who should know right. Now, yanko enim or documenting him. When you go to the next page of the document, this is what you see. You're reading boom. Let me enlarge it. Point 21 in this audit report: disallowed expenditure. Remember the word disallowed expenditure: $30,000 and 252,338 Ghana cedis. Sa sikawe a disallowed expenditure, meaning Article 187 does not allow it, meaning you have committed a crime. Say audit near trust say some expenses are disallowed. It means it is not allowed. It means it goes against Article 187. Now let's read what the audit report this is what it says. Point 21. Regulation 78 of the Public Financial Management Regulations 2019 LI 2378 provides that a principal spending officer of a covered entity is personally responsible for ensuring, in respect of each payment of that covered entity, the validity, accuracy, and legality of the claim for the payment. 22. We observed during our review of the expenditure on foreign travels that, remember, the word is foreign travels. We observed during our review of the expenditure on foreign travels that the Honorable Lady Chief Justice traveled to Arusha, Tanzania with her spouse, Mr. Francis Kofi Tokonu, instead of her security for her annual leave from 2nd to the 10th September 2023. Almost some we are auditing, who say the Chief Justice actually traveled, foreign travel. Sa foreign travel na any official trip, na a holiday. The Chief Justice traveled to Tanzania, and the law says say a on one person a personal traveler, which is a traveler. I was say day only the bodyguard nebekono. She did not travel with her bodyguard. Instead, she traveled with her husband. Now, with this, it means the Chief Justice basically has flouted the law, because when it comes to your personal holidays, you are supposed to, at the end of the day, go with your bodyguard. Now, if you don't go with your bodyguard and you go with your husband, that means you have to foot your husband's bills. You cannot drop your bodyguard and use government money to pay for your husband. The moment you drop your bodyguard on your vacation, it means if you decide to go with your husband has to pay for every single thing. His flight, his accommodation, his food, whatever he does. But what they found out in their investigations, the judicial audits, the Chief Justice traveled to Arusha, Tanzania, with her spouse, Mr. Francisco Fitokonu, instead of her security for her annual leave from 2nd to the 10th of September 2023. So one has been established. One crime has been established. She went on a holiday. Instead of her to go with her bodyguard to be paid for by the government, she dropped her bodyguard and went with her husband and forced the government to pay for her husband. That is one crime. All right. Now, 2.23. We also noted that the Honorable Lady Chief Justice embarked on another vacation. So the first vacation is gone, which she has already broken the law. The first vacation, she was supposed to take the bodyguard for the government to pay for the bodyguard's expenses. She dropped the bodyguard and put her husband in for the government to pay for her husband, which she knows is wrong. So that first crime has been committed. Now let's go again. This is not my document. This is the Judicial Service Audit Report 2023. He also noted the Honorable Lady Chief Justice embarked on another vacation, private foreign travel. Private foreign travel from 16th to the 25th of September 2023 with her daughter, Miss Edem Sarah Amega Tokonu, instead of her security to the United States of America. She made another vacation trip. Instead of her to go with her security, one person, for the government to pay for her security, she didn't do that. She took along her daughter. And who paid for her daughter's expenses? The government of Ghana. Her daughter's first class, her daughter's business, her daughter's hotel, every single thing, this woman gave the invoice to Ghana government to pay. Second, she has committed 2 crimes. Remember, this is not a circuit court judge. This is not Kevin Taylor. This is not Kwansima. This is not somebody on the street. This is the creme de la creme. The woman who runs Ghana's judiciary. So don't underestimate the kind of her. So be a bonny first one, so it was an oversight. But to do it again, it wasn't an oversight, it was deliberate. Because Madam Toko do not want. So because we are body and there, no be Madam Toko say, oh madam, I was too hungry. This one they forgive me. This is my first time, something. Temper there with their justice there. Oh madam, forgive me. This is my first time. The Madam Toko will be like, okay, we are forgiving you. Next week, the Secretary Parliament jail him say, you Madam Toko will tell them to jail. You jail that person. Because then you will tell the person this is deliberate. Now you get what I mean. Now I'm idea. Now let's go into the details. Now you see this document. I'm reading point 25 and show. This is in the audit report. What you guys were making Paul, I don't know what you do now. And then I say case that my Chief Justice. I need to open this. It's not opening up. What's happening? All right. Now, point 25 in the audit report, it says this. A practice contravenes the policy in page 37. E1 and 2 section B. 1 and 2, personal travel by the Chief Justice. Personal travel. And travel policy. There's personal travel and there's official travel. There are 2 things. She took advantage of the personal travel. Now it goes on to say that the practice contravenes the policy in page 37, P1 and 2, section B, 1 and 2, personal travel by the Chief Justice of the policy on foreign travels by head of the Judiciary and Superior Court Justices 2019 of the Judicial Services, which stipulates that where the Chief Justice embarks on a personal or private foreign travel, he or she shall be accompanied by the security alone. I mean, kind of be Emrano Judicial Services for no air audit review. They stated Emra actually said the Chief Justice here, no, we boom raso. Almost say, and I'll take it from the top.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
The practice contravenes the policy in page 37. That is P1 and 2, section B. That is 1 and 2. Personal travel by the Chief Justice. Of the policy on foreign travels by head of the Judiciary and Superior Court Justices 2019 of the Judicial Service, which stipulates that, and I state, where the Chief Justice embarks on a personal or private foreign travel, he or she shall be accompanied by the security alone. The two travels I've mentioned, the two travels I've spoken about, they are all private travels. They are all her vacation travels. And the law says it clearly. When it is your personal travel, when it is your vacation, you need to go with only your bodyguard. And that if you decide to go with anybody else, they need to pay for their own expenses. The funny thing is, this woman drops the bodyguard and then brings her daughter along. The first one was her husband for Ghana to pay, and second time, her daughter for Ghana to pay. Now, Uko Wenima, now read here, go to point 26. I don't know what is in the Paul, I don't want you to kind the petition and internet my document I don't know what is in the petition. So don't say we are doing petition here. I'm responding to Paul. I don't want you also who the petition. Now, when you read point 26, this is what it says. We further notice that Miss Adam Sarah Amega Tokonu's air ticket, which is supposed to be a business class, just as that of Honorable Lady Chief Justice, was rather the World Travel Plus business class, which resulted in an additional amount of 9,000 in her ticket cost. It is not about Madam Chief Justice coming back later to say take your 9,000. It is the intentions. It's her knowing, say, she is breaking the law. She had broken the law first with her husband. She decided to break the law again with her daughter. And this time, she even upgraded her daughter's travel tickets from regular, what we call business class. She moved it up to World Travel Plus business class. Are you now understanding what I'm saying? So Madam Tokonu has committed two serious crimes. It is and she returned 9,000. No, it is not about the return of 9,000. Nobody cares. She didn't even return the 9,000. What happened was that she deliberately committed a crime. She broke the law twice, not once, twice. Now, when you go to the table down there, let me read something to you. Name Miss Adam S.A. Tokonu. Country travel to United States of America. Per diem, or did $10,000. Cost of air ticket 109,000 Ghanacelebrities. 1 billion old Ghana. The ticket, don't know. Miss Adam S.A. Tokonu. Ticket up. Tokonu Tamane Banye.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Madam Tokonu, Chief Justice, she knows the law. Onimumrano, but Omagana for Yesika, Emo Sama neba per diem of $10,000. A per diem is $10,000. Miss Adam S.A. Tokonu's daughter took per diem of $10,000. The ticket, 109,000 Ghana. Old Ghana, no, 1 billion. Now, when you go to the next one, it is Mr. Francis Kofi Tokonu. He traveled to Tanzania with the wife, Madam Tokonu, at the Niko, Tanzania. Per diem, Yamani Cruz $6,000 per diem. At the end of the day, Ghana spent $74,000 on the husband. Remember, the two trips, they were supposed to pay for their own bills. The government was supposed to have nothing to do with the payment of these bills. So the intent alone, the intent was there to steal from us. The intent was there to commit a crime. Now, when you go down, you see something. Miss Adam Sarah Amega Tokonu, Onunkwan cost of air tickets, 109,000. Honorable Lady Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu Sunkwan ticket, 99,000. Difference of 9,500. And Nana Paul Ademotrika say, and the woman paid back the 9,500. It is not about the woman paying back the 9,500. It is the intent behind her actions. It is not about bringing 9,500. It is the crime that has been committed. It is the deliberate crime. It is the intent. Because the first one now we are there. Why sorry? We a mistake. But you did another one and even upgraded your daughter's tickets. Meaning a deliberate. The intent was there. It is how you judge. Now it's your konyum. Near the ademu assembly betu him. Say nipano or your first one. Etiamra private trip. And Nitina Polademocho was hiding behind travel policy. In the travel policy, there is official and unofficial. And then one can't travel. In the travel policy, there's something called official travel and unofficial travel. The official travel, you can go with your husband. The government will take care of your husband's bills because who go ye juma. The unofficial travels, which is your personal trip, which is your vacation, the government can only pay for your bodyguard. But what this woman did was 2 times she traveled with her husband, paid per diem to the husband. At the end of the day, used Ghana money to pay tickets for the husband. And so she did the same thing again. Traveled with her daughter, vacation. She paid for her daughter, gave her daughter per diem. The government bodyguard who was supposed to go with her, this woman dropped him. So it means the woman deliberately decided to do what she did. It is obituary petition. Now, catch that the Council of State and the President said, this woman cannot be trusted. She has broken the law deep down and that she needs to be kicked out. Has the person done anything wrong? I'm saying, I don't know.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
I'm speaking based on what Paul Ademochi put on his screen. So she's executing what's in her head. It is not about the way through about. They accuse you of something now. And it's a bit to say, whoa, the intent keke etuma oko jail. Obi catch us say, train now be and no krano etuma oko jail. Mumusa Madam Tokonu. Na obi aye baako. Now what's another one? It means the woman, she decided to execute her intent. It is the intention. And does it go against the law? Yes. And does she know? Yes. You know why I say she knows? The reason why I tell you Madam Tokonu knows, say, this was the same woman, Rebecca Kufuado, and Samira Baumia, edge illegal salary. And you know that's not case. So she knows that when you take illegal salary, you need to be brought to court and sanctions needs to be applied. So if she has done something illegally, she has taken illegal money to pay for her husband's trip, private trip, then she knows that sanctions should follow. So if today somebody writes a petition and in the petition that pops up and sanctions have to follow her, why are people making it MPP NDC matter? It's her own actions. It's what she did. What she did is what we are exposing. The intent. She executed her intentions. She knew what she was doing. Because so we read the audit, judicial service audit now. Say another private trip, meaning why first one and also your second one. Into Mumusan say into on and Katia could you so to the Nima. Nipano ya the first one, I was the second one. No, I don't know the petition. I don't know what's in the petition. I can tell you on authority. But Paul Ademochi so in petition no. On na call the petition ma be kire. And it's na make church the Ghana for Mr. Paul Ademochi boa. The reason because of one say he is trying to clean the woman. Say Paul Ademochi idea or the to the screens no say a true say our petition ma and maybe Chief Justice Tokonu she could not answer this question and no person Paul Ademochi be clean up mano or public sympathy. So madam, you are the law, the judiciary, the Chief Justice. Technically, you are the law in Ghana and you are deliberately breaking the law. What should we do? I wasn't going to talk about this. I had this document like 3 weeks ago. I kept it because I thought to say, Sameka wants sama, Obibeka say an agenda against the Chief Justice. I didn't want to do it. Makachro, I had this document about 3 weeks ago. I decided not to speak on this document because I didn't want Ghanaians to be MP before that time. I said, I Obiako document Kevin Taylor, Obegu Chief Justice Edimase. So I said to my team, let's not touch this document. But until I knew the diabolic thing he was doing on TV, the deliberate atro. I told my team, say we need to put this document out. And coming at that.
You are watching Kasapa
Why should
Media.
I do that? Because you see, as Ekow President Woko Council of State. So I wanted the process to work for all of us to see. Even though I had this, I didn't touch it. Because now I'm person be arguing and say Kevin Taylor cover document TV Obegu Madam Toko doing masi. No. But until Paul Ademochi say we petition, no. And in the petition, this is what it's in the petition, and he's trying to clean the woman whilst he knew or he knows. So what he was doing was a lie, no? I said no. Memma Jandamwe Enko, so I will stop it today. And he was hiding behind what we call travel policy, but he never went into the details when it comes to travel policy. Your official travel policy, official travel. Thank you. My team Samin Fabi been come on. Your official travel, and your personal travel. Madam Tokonu took advantage of the personal travel. Now, my mention my DB. Let me show you this. So, Samabani and Kebia, we have a reason why I am Kebi. I've had there. Let me read this. Point 31. It's in the audit report. Me reading in natural. Yeah, we are about publish it. How many pages, Mr. S? How many pages with the report? Mr. S, how many pages? Let me go. 31 pages. Yeah. 31 pages. Yeah, we are about publish it 31 pages in here. You guys should read everything. Maybe I might publish it 31 pages in here. Now, this is also part of the report. It says this. Management responded by quoting the paragraph 9A of the policy on foreign travels by head of the judiciary and the Superior Court justices, which describe the procedure for official travel by the Chief Justice instead of condition stated in the observation, which is captured in the section B, which involves procedures for personal travel by the Chief Justice. Or say, management responded by quoting the paragraph 9A of the policy on foreign travel by head of the judiciary and the Superior Court justices, which describe the procedure for official travel by the Chief Justice instead of conditions stated in the observation, which is captured in the section B, which involves procedure for personal travel by the Chief Justice. So even in the report, they made it clear, say, there is a clear distinction between official travel and personal travel. So what Paul Ademochi was doing, and they say he was hiding behind travel policy. No, we are looking at specific travels. Are we talking about the Chief Justice traveling on official duty, or the Chief Justice traveling on personal or for leisure or for vacation? These are two things you need to be able to tell Ghanaians. But when you hide behind travel policy and she returned 9,000 and she did this, then you are trying to fool Ghanaians. You think you are smart. Paul Ademochi, Makacham said, or a drug addict with Jimmy. The things he does on that TV, and I've told Zoom Lion, your TV will collapse because of this fool. I've told Zoom Lion, your TV, I told you, Zoom Lion, I told you this, your TV will collapse because of Paul Ademochi. Because
you are watching Kasapa Media.
And we keep telling you this. Maybe you think you are so powerful and not. They say, Oma Kwasiadu investment in egu. Slowly, this Paul Ademochi is making you an enemy of the state. Paul Ademochi is calling a lot of enemies for you, and it's going to affect your business. Where are your Pentecost? Where your investment? And we are talking about an issuer. Save your own opportunity to speak on as a Ghanaian, as somebody who calls yourself a journalist. At least, out of respect, just tell Ghanaians the truth. Just tell Ghanaians the truth. And tell Ghana for say, this is the truth. Because at the end of the day, my job here is to let you know the truth. But you can't hide behind words and say that, and my team, and you know something, and if you got a travel document, and no, that thing is wrong. Sadia when I'm na ekro say no until you want to pitch, you want Ghanaians to feel say Obi Time Chief Justice, John Mahama Time Chief Justice. No, the Chief Justice on one deeds because we didn't know anything in the petition. I don't know still. Ghana for baby Ghana, 99% of Ghanaians they don't know what's in the petition. Eya wona ko fa ba it be prove what and the Ghana for say and that the kind of cleaning job you are doing, the laundry job you are doing, no, enko bibia. Can no credit chomo. My Ghana for who's a Chief Justice. Adebia waye no, etiamra or see a chenaso. That's all. I didn't prepare this audit. A judicial service don't prepare audit way. So at the end of the day, I didn't outline because I'm a Chief Justice. I am showing Ghanaians what is in the audit. Paul is a criminal, he's a thief. He shouldn't be walking free in Ghana. Or see a chinishem. Jakwa needs to arrest this fool because he's misinforming and disinforming the public. It's one you know, yeah. Oh, the Chief Justice, how can Obi order 9,000 abba, but he refused to tell you the damage he has done? Listen to Paul Ademotre again and see the damage he did.
Dan Ofori starts with money, suspecting that Justice Tokono has spent some money and she used some money to travel, and the money that she used to travel is not for her, it's for government and blah 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 blah. Let's look at it. Okay, this is the on the left is the allegation that Chief Justice misappropriated a sum of 261,000 Ghana cedis of public funds for private travel. Daniel Ofori further alleges that the CJ traveled with her spouse, that is her husband, and child with the aforementioned public funds when her spouse and child are neither members of the judiciary nor work within the judicial service. So this is Daniel Ofori's first allegation. There are three categories of allegation: financial, court matters, and then another one. I'll show you all. Give me just 5 minutes. So this is the matter, that she has spent this amount of money traveling with her husband and her daughter. This is what we found. That the said travel package is provided for in paragraph A9 of the policy on foreign travels by the head of the judiciary and superior courts judges, approved in 2010 and reviewed in 2019, and it allows the CJ to bring along a spouse and another person of her choice on foreign travels.
Kasapa Media.
This has served 4 Chief Justices to wit: Georgina Wood, Sophia Ekow, Justice Eni Yeboah, and Justice Tokono, the present CJ. So where is Daniel Ofori coming from?
So you see why he was talking? You know, can want them now official travels. You see, it hid behind official travels to make you think it's a Chief Justice in BBR. But when you go into the audit, we were talking about personal travels. Because with the official travels, Chief Justice can go with her spouse and the bodyguard. The law permits it. What about the personal travels? You saw what he was doing. We're diabolical. Are bad people. They are disease. Into one explanation, he basically put everything under official travel. Because obviously, we all know it's official travel. She can go with her husband and then her bodyguard. It's allowed. The government pays for that. You and I pays for that. But at the end of the day, when she wants to do a personal trip, vacation, she's not supposed to bring her husband. She can bring her husband along, but we are not supposed to pay for it. She can go with her bodyguard, which is fine. The government, you and I will pay. But the moment she drops her bodyguard or even brings the bodyguard and brings her daughter or her husband, she has committed a crime. And she didn't do it once, she did it twice. The question is, did she even go with her bodyguard? No. So, this woman has done nothing wrong. This is the jandam. They are dirty people. Paul Ademotre, or you one filthy, dirty individual. Then what can. A very diabolic fool. The CNC brown. Stupid political rat. Dirty wet rat. That is what he does. Into a great impression, but to say, Obi Time Chief Justice. No. He lumped everything together and only dwelled on their foreign travels. Because foreign travels, and in the foreign travels, he dwelled only on their official travels. But within that foreign travels, there's something called official and unofficial or personal. So the issue here is Ninyina comes with its own pegs. Why did he refuse to speak on the details, but only stuck to foreign travels? And he goes and with his bodyguard and his spouse. Nobody has a problem. But what about the other one? What does the law say about it? These are stupid fools. No, only bad people. They can destroy your nation. Say the likes of Paul Ademochimo, those dirty, filthy fools, some who feel with drug addicts, they can destroy your nation. The agenda is that say NDC better power they are say these are not people who are supposed to live with us. Paul Ademochimo, Sankoma, Sanko for Kofi Bentham. Some more rely on those people so are mukrono ebe say. It means that people are sitting and listening to Paul and say, hey, he is a political rat, a wet one. Go and listen to this fool again. You are watching
Kasapa Media.
Buy something. And they said, well, that's how she is. It's like that. She came, she brought the money back. So, because they raised this allegation, it has allowed people now to look at it, and everybody's finding out, oh, the last time Justice Tokonu traveled, we gave her some money. She brought back $9,000 that she didn't use it. This is the kind of person they want to impeach for corruption. So, how many ministers, how many ministers travel with the impress and come back and go and give the money to the chief director that I didn't spend the money, finance manager, here's your money. No, people don't do that. I'm not saying they should do that, but I'm saying when you have somebody who has done that, this is not the person that you say is corrupt. You cannot say that is corrupt in the same breath of a person who takes money and returns the rest of the money. You cannot say that. But anyway, so this is the policy. And viewers, you can check, you can verify. Tomorrow, call the Judicial Secretary, journalists, everybody check. What is the travel policy at the judiciary? Check it, it's there. They'll give it to you. They gave it to us easy. They'll give it to you. It's a public document. It's not a secret. And the document says that it is, so it's in paragraph A9. So when you take the policy, don't go far. Just look at paragraph 9, A9. Just look at paragraph A9. And that policy is on foreign travels. It's by the head of the judiciary. So this is a policy that came in 2010. It has existed and it was reviewed in 2019. Reviewed to add security, actually. It has existed for Justice Georgina Wood, Justice Sophia Kufu, Justice Eni Yeboah, and Justice Tokonu, and this is what they want to impeach her on. That she traveled with her husband and traveled with her daughter, and this is the money that Justice Tokonu returned 9,000. This is 260 something. That's what they are talking about. Is that not what they are talking about? No, that was another one, another 14,000. So they have two of her trips. This one and another one. The one that she returned the money. They don't say she returned the money. Maybe they don't know. Then for it doesn't know. I can understand. But this is what we found out. Anyway, let's go to the next one.
I told you. Talked about only the foreign travels. That's all. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. They leaked the petition to him. And the reason why Tia offered that particular place, they know, so the Chief Justice said, if this is in the petition, she cannot defend herself. Yeah. So they went to market, they tried to buy public sympathy, and they tried to politicize the matter. And the strategy is that when you go out there, don't go inside. Generalize the travels. The travels, at the end of the day, they all have meanings. Foreign travels are general, but foreign travels, no, which one was personal and which one was official, and one of them. Now he just generalized everything and make you believe say Obi Tai Chief Justice. But Macho, the Judicial Service Audit Report, Omankasa in their language, they made it clear that the trip. Let me show you again. In fact, I need to let you know because member say Obi better Ghana. This is what it says. Regulation 78, disallowed expenditure. So when we disallowed expenditure, it means this expenditure wasn't allowed, but you did it. You have committed a crime. The caption there is disallowed. You are not supposed to do that.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Where a judicial service for audits, and they say disallowed expenditure. Technically, criminal expenditure, breaking the law expenditure. This is it. Disallowed expenditure. You are not supposed to. You are not allowed by the law to do that. From 30,000 to 252,000 Ghana. Disallowed expenditure. And when you read it, this is what it says. The reason why I say reading the BM, person will see as Paul mo, omo say krono. Regulation 78 of the Public Financial Management Regulations, 2019, LI 2378. And remember, the Public Financial Management Regulations applies to every government institution. Apart from the Public Management Regulation 2019, that act by a judiciary, the Judicial Act, a cover our expenses, it falls under the Financial Management Regulations. When you pick the Public Financial Management Regulations, the judiciary act Chief Justice, that act falls under this regulations. So technically, the Chief Justice has broken the law. Regulation 78 of the Public Financial Management Regulations 2019 LI 2378 provides that a principal spending officer of a covered entity is personally responsible for ensuring, in respect of each payment of that covered entity, the validity, accuracy, legality of the claim for the payment. 22. We observed during our review of the expenditure on foreign travels that the Honorable Lady Chief Justice traveled to Arusha, Tanzania, with her spouse, Mr. Francis Kofi Tokonu, instead, meaning her bodyguard did not go with her, instead of her security for her annual leave from 2nd to the 10th of September 2023. She went to Tanzania. Instead of her going with her bodyguard, she rather went with her husband, which is not wrong. So this trip is vacation. This trip, the vacation partner, and the man who say also Ukuranka the chia the plane ticket. Also, Ranka said the chia the hotel. But what happened was she dropped her bodyguard and then gave Ghana for the receipt and told us to pay her. Abra Onim said it is wrong. She went on vacation, dropped her bodyguard, brought her husband, and Sankani Kunankasan put the two expenses now get different. But her husband accompanied her, and we paid for every single thing. The shitting her husband's shit, we had to pay for it. You sit on TV and generalize the matter and make it look like a joke. Now, when you go to point 23, this is what it says. We also noted that Honorable Lady Chief Justice embarked on another vacation. So the first vacation with the husband is one. She embarked on another vacation.
Kasapa Media.
That is private foreign travel. In Swahili, these are all foreign travels, but this is private foreign travel. The foreign travels, your official foreign travel and private one. So the first one was private foreign travel, and the second one was private foreign travel from the 16th to the 25th of September 2023 with her daughter, Miss Edem Sarah Amega Tokonu, instead of her security to the United States of America. She later came to the United States with her daughter. No bodyguard. Who paid for her daughter's expenses? Us, you and I. Has she committed a crime? Yes. Now, when you go to the next page, because Poladomotre is a liar. And I've taken my time to do this. Poladomotre is a liar. Now, when you read this part of the audit, the part that is more interesting, 25-26, this is what it says. The practice contravenes the policy in page 37. Page 1 and 2, section B, 1 and 2, personal travel by the Chief Justice of the policy on foreign travels by head of the Judiciary and Superior Court Justices 2019 of the Judicial Service, which stipulates that where the Chief Justice embarks on a personal or private foreign travel, he or she shall be accompanied by the security alone. So it does not make any room for spouse, family. That means if your spouse or your family wants to be part of the trip, they can pay for their own expenses. And the government of Ghana, we recognize just the Chief Justice and who? Her bodyguard. That's it. It does not recognize anybody on private trips. Now, when you go to 26, this is what it says. Further notice that Miss Edem Sarah Amega Tokonu air ticket, which is supposed to be a business class, just as that of the Honorable Lady Chief Justice, was rather the World Travel Plus business class, which resulted in an additional amount of 9,552 Ghana in her ticket costs. Almost the omu here no ye auditors who say, Madam Tokonu ticket na a business class no. The banner or sadly can or sa upgrading the banner business ticket no call business plus World Travel Plus business class, World Travel Plus business class. Pasia what pizza to dimatem uni my dear friend World Travel Plus business class. What to throw trouble and so to an egu a pimple not kwasi dimatem on be chwe di sa boa.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Mo ya de manaya me ya. Mo me kan bro fun dwedwam ma wo. Odwan. Now when you go down there, this is what you see. Name Miss Edem S.A. Tokonu. Country travel to United States of America. Per diem or manibane per diem $10,000. Cost of air ticket 109,000 Ghana. The babane ticket to go to US now 1.1 billion old Ghana. 1 billion. The banner ticket or the call America buy na 1 billion old Ghana citizens. Now over another second over ina maybe I'm in the banner picture betro. I'll show you Tokonu's daughter's picture. We need to know because we are talking about the audit and all that. I'll show you her daughter's picture. Ya do bia picture beba obi anya nipa bonini ye ma Ghana fo hu ye nuanom. Now when you go to the second person, Mr. Francisco Fitokonu, Tanzania, and on a year call ye. Yama also per diem $6,000. At the end of the day, honestly, the ticket costed 74,000 old Ghana 740 million. But I'm talking to Chama Nukunu, Abre Nissan Kocha, or they are buying Sika. Now, Oba Asiawa, you see something. Miss Edem Sarah Amega Tokonu, cost of air ticket 109. That means old Ghana no 1 billion. Honorable Lady Chief Justice Tokonu on one kasankasa ticket na 99,000. Tete Ghana no 990 million. Hey, Kofowi. Sika omo bono amami yem crash sheme. Difference on the ba fie 9,000 Ghana also a kechi 9,000. Oboa. It's more eye pizza tamudi matem. On sika na editwa ticket ma eye Tokonu ba no. 1 billion old Ghana. Stores egu pizza stores egu. Unim de 1 billion betuma ya mamo. Momba ni bi na mo munum kankan mahemu produce so be kan kwasi asem asiafo mumu bi mu agimi ye agemo mo se mo mpene Kevin Taylor and the obeti and na ne ma me na ne papa nwan all the yam because mon kan go school. You are the foolish masses, some of you, and obu jimi mo. This is under MPP. Pizza store unim de 1 billion betuma MPP as a political party, almost 200,000 pen at the Bremo. Mumubi, a Jimmy Four. Mugu pizza to a Mumubi, my say 9. MPP, now you're some MPP, you got MPP, you try a Fuma, Mumubi Kwasia for 200,000 pen at Bremo. Madam Toko no ban the ticket 1 billion old Ghana.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Let me show you Princess Tokonu, the almighty Princess Tokonu, and Dean Abe Prie a judicial services for auditing. Canadian PA a bind document man coming on the picture. But this is not to say so in Bonini. I'm showing you how lovely this woman is. Madam Tokonu Princess no onye. Princess Tokonu. Gigim mame mamo eyi tiza kakra. All right, this is Madam Princess Tokonu, almighty. This is Madam Tokonu, Princess Tokonu, Madam Chief Justice de Babani, or no na edi sika no twa ticket man. Such a beautiful woman. Now my me atam Ghana sika twa ticket amount. It is not about you returning 9,000. It's the intent. It's the intent. You are not supposed to do that. You know what is right. People know. So why is your mother still working as a free woman? Why? Tell me, you yourself, why are you not in jail? Because in any country, you yourself, madam, you'll be jailed. Technically, you have caused financial loss to the state. Sesikane edicha ticket mano and kedeko eye pizeta kasebio kwasi ampenyi bi kedebe store mano. You have caused financial loss to the state. Madam Tokonu, Princess Tokonu, this is where we are today. It is okay. Get me her husband's picture. Ebusia, ye mo bie hu bia say etia ne enye obi abone, obi aso ntumi nya ebone. Ye de obi a kire, odun saka esika nkwa de obi kire. So this is what is happening. The daughter and the husband, I didn't know anything. Me see, document I'm actually. I had it about 3 weeks ago. I didn't touch it. I said, let it sit. Membeso be baby aka me time Madam Tokonu. Membeso be benya idea be say, ebia Kevin, obia nabi me say let the process go on. So Madam Nya Boni bia should still be the Chief Justice. Say Council of State who be bia, they will take a decision. Until Paul Adomoch Rebecca Chere say, we who what is in the petition. And he tried to lie to Ghanaians. And then I remember the document we have about coming here da. But because there are some people in Ghana, we are diabolic people. And the likes of Paul Adomoch, we need to be very careful about such people. They are dangerous people. We are not supposed to give them room. Your most small room, they will destroy this nation. And it's a young man, young woman. I go school Ghana kwasi paying support in TV so now we na. I pity you. I pity you. Kwasi paying where Paul? Where is his folder? Paul.
You are watching Kasapa
Where is that
Media.
guy's folder? Paul. Such a dirty soul. A dirty soul. The who fee Paul Adomochi. Akwawi. Get me Paul. I saw Paul a minute ago. Akwawe jantre anyway and who fee way. Political T-Pain. Paul Adomochi. And who doesn't know Paul Adomochi? Get me Paul. Better call Paul. Better call Saul. Akwawe Paul Adomochi. Besides, get me Paul. Akwawe call Germany. Obiyere. Kwasi ampenyi way. Paul. Wait. Only any credibility. Now what they want to do is say, they want to lie to every Ghanaian. I am trying to pull Paul for you to see. Besides, get me Paul. Get me Paul Adomochi. Na me mbone jantra anchire Ghana for. Paul Adomochi. Na me mbone jantra anchire mo. I'm trying to get him out of the system. Every abegina TV so because audience say Ghana for nyina Jimmy. He's just lying. Give me a second. I need to find Paul. See, I'm paying you where I'm also Ghana. Akwawi.
The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with, and they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us.
You are watching Kasapa Media.
We will ride. He cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are.
Paul Ademochi, such a disease, a filthy man with no principle. Paul Ademochi, Jantre Paul Ademochi, we Akwawi, Paul Ademochi, Akwawi.
Fahrbahn frei, Fahrbahn räumen. Fahrbahn frei, Fahrbahn räumen. Fahrbahn frei, Fahrbahn räumen.
Me too, sorry.
It will be for 30 children, exaggerated. Some of it will be minister.
You want to have this one?
I can see it. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Come inside, yeah.
Claudia's cocktail, right? Claudia's cocktail. The new name.
Yeah.
Claudia.
Yeah, Claudia.
Get him a new cocktail. Claudia.
So viewers, you remember
that I'm addressing this matter because I read the text messages and the game today. You will be able to know when the goal comes, you know what the goal is. Okay, so this is the celebrated Black Stars with their captain in the center, Andre. We wish him the best of luck. Our reporter Ibrahim will be telling us who is able to play and who is not able to play. So let's get to the details. Now, read this with me. For Ghana to gain...
You are watching Kasapa Media.
Akwan Fiwe, RtvGhana, Politics in tea. Hook up boy, wait. Your girls in the Jantan on TikTok and webi no ye. Oba, or the Nantan, the nice of Cohidi. Paul Adumacho, a hook up boy. A year after Awana and Gofogua, so only changing the DNA sweet pick, no, a Paul Adumacho. Hook up boy, we, Kwasiasam. In Kwasiasam, and yet Ghana, a shawny way. Hook up boy, Paul Adumacho, Mr. Oko after hour. Now who? A 4 pick, any a sexy pick, a or no. Jimmy, or did go as now we are no Asabe Jinani show, so a girl no Nimno, or Nimgano baby, and a girl no a Muntia story also after I children.
So, viewers, you remember that I'm addressing this matter because I read the text messages and the comments underneath it, and I was completely surprised. So I decided to address it. I think you remember this photograph, viewers. I think you remember this photograph. Last year, I was invited by these two gentlemen that you see here to Oktoberfest in Germany.
Paul, Paul, ono say abrofu bi no hu omo no maboro Germany for abrofu bi no ma no bi na aboda ono mu pozi ye no o say abrofu bi na invite no ko Germany Oktoberfest akwa we kwabira kwento owu dada mami board due yi mami osangira osanko wu da akosi dua bodu kunu kura dada ono gira ka kire say wakọ Germany akobo jantra na ya kire no wasa de sabe shere boto be ka kire say ai ono was invited by those two German boys now Paul kwasia kofo dey invite to akwa from our studio. I don't know from more videos. Some man can't check Ghana say we invited Paul. Paul, I don't much or your disease. Over Paranuka, where my boy. Who couldn't acquire we on da? Wait, the Bama done in Nente, but the second team. Well, hook up boy. Piadibo Begina TV, so Yachona or a patch on Pianquascadio Sabe.
So, viewers, you remember that photograph, viewers. I think you remember this photograph. Last year, I was invited by these two gentlemen that you see here. To Oktoberfest in Germany. This is the video. Show them the video. This video I showed here. Now, Due Respect has a video of me and a lady whom I know well. She's like a family friend. She lives in Germany, and I was in Munich. She doesn't live in Munich. She had come with her family to Oktoberfest, and because I didn't understand German and I know her quite well, I asked her to come along. It's Oktoberfest is a festival, if you know. It's a festival, so it's happening on a park. Everybody's there. It's a very huge park there, and they were showing me German. Some of the park shows German history of German technology, entertainment, fun, all these things, roller coaster, all of that. So we're going through, and I invited her to follow me. So she kept her nanny with her daughters, her children, and then she followed me just so that she can explain the German that the people are saying in case they're saying something. You know, we Africans, we're always suspicious like that. In case they're saying something. And Oktoberfest is a festival. It's fun. So there's hugs, there's pegs, there's all of that going on over there. So when she was leaving, when she finished and she was leaving, she held me and gave me a peg. And there's a video of it, which was loaded on the Oktoberfest Instagram page.
Paul.
Due Respect shows the video yesterday. Says that the girl I'm dating her. I have bought a house for $1.2 million in Germany for her. You haven't even heard the words, viewers. I'm coming to it. And that I have stolen $10 million of Ghana airport's money and deposited it in the account in Germany. And because the lady says she doesn't want me again, or I don't know what it means. She doesn't want me again. I am threatening her. Absolutely, I've never dated her. I'm not threatening her.
Get me the woman, the lady's mom.
So I called her and I said, "Have you seen this? She doesn't know due respect. She has never spoken to due respect before. So she's asked her lawyers to draft a statement for her, so she can put on social media that she's the lady in the photograph. She has no problem with me. I'm just a friend, a close friend, family friend. She comes to Ghana. She calls me. She's been with me and my family people at a concert in Ghana, Kofi Kenata. We all went to see it. She came there with her children. They were there. And they stayed in the same hotel as because an October 1st hotel. At some point, I even asked her to go organize watching for me. You know me and my street food things. I ate some watching in Washington, D.C. It was brutal. It was made by Indians. I was in Washington. I said I wanted watching, and one of the people said, "Okay, I can get you watching." They brought the watching. It was super. So I said, "Charlie, can you organize watching for me?" We had all that fun. This due respect guy says, "I am threatening the lady that I will kill her because I'm dating her, and she says she won't date me anymore." I mean, such total fallacy, bizarre story, because they don't have content and they're going to have a meeting that try and say something about Paula Domochi. And I don't know why they always use women. And because the other day, my older brother KKD, he sat on some TV program and said that he saw me at his event.
You have to be careful. This guy, he's bigger than the demon. They saw a hookup guy. The story moved from Munich to Rosenberg, all the way to Wache in Washington, D.C., to some Indians cooking, and some people inviting him, 2 white guys, which we never heard about. And then the ladies' lawyers were going to sue me. And because I'm paying way no more Christianity yet, I know. Why a nice bebe no abegina TV so otonya menyom. Kwasi ato obi yire. Jimmy.